Welcome to Avi's Kosher Kitchen. I've got a great recipe for you today. We're going to make a smoked maple salmon. This is a signature dish. You're going to make this. It's so super easy that you're going to go, wow, why didn't I think of this? And I'm going to tell you something else. When this gets served, whether it's Shabbat, when you got your family over, your friends over, whatever, they're going to go nuts for it. They're going to go ballistically happy because it's it ignites your taste buds on fire with just love and flavor. That's how good it is. And we're going to start with a fresh fillet of salmon. And I'm going to get to the salmon in a minute. The first thing we're going to do before we start anything, as we do with all our segments, we're going to say l'chaim, l'chaim to life for all of you guys, okay? One of my favorite beers. We're having beer because we're out at the grill. You know, who wants wine at a grill? You want a beer. When I say we're going to smoke the salmon, we're actually going to smoke it with wood. Okay, so I've got three kinds of wood here. I've got a hickory chunk, a cherry wood chunk, and an apple wood chunk. What happens is this wood in our gas grill, believe it or not, is going to catch on fire. And it's not going to burn like a big flame. We're going to get it so that it smolders, which creates a lot of smoke. That smoke comes and it surrounds this whole fillet of salmon with just such delicious flavor that it infuses it with all of this wonderfulness. And you can't get that with a liquid smoke, with a sauce, or anything else like that. The only way in my book that you can get that is with real smoke. So let's get going. We're going to take our grill, we're going to take our wood, we're going to pop it open, and here we go. Now, I've got new grates on here. Anytime you have new grates on a barbecue or anything else like that, you want to season them. A little vegetable oil, wipe them down. They're going to keep things from sticking that way. It's beautiful. Now, this grill's got 3 burners, okay? 1, 2, 3, okay? I'm going to put this on the back burner. I'm going to space the wood out like that. Now, they're going to go underneath the grates because if they go on top, you're not going to catch them on fire. They're not doing anything. Now, some people, they like to soak the chunks in water or something like that. That's fine if you want to do that. I find it a pain in the neck, and this works just fine for me, okay? And it doesn't matter what order you put them in. Now, we're going to light our grill. Our front burner goes on, it's on high. Our back burner goes on high, okay? Middle burner stays off. That middle burner is off, okay? Now I'm gonna lower the heat on the front burner down to about a low to medium low. Close the lid, and that wood is gonna get caught. Now, we're ready to prep our fish. All right, our grill is going. You see that smoke coming up? Now the wood's caught. I take my heat, I lower it down to low on that back burner. We don't want that wood to burn. We want it to smolder. That smoldering produces that smoke. And if you could smell that smoke now, you would realize why this dish is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Okay, we're going to start with seasoning our fish. Now I've got this nice salmon fillet. I've got a grill pan. This is just a standard grill pan you can buy anywhere. Nice holes in it. What I'm going to do to keep the fish from sticking, the first thing, I'm going to take one of these non-stick cooking sprays and spray it down just right on top of it. That's it. Okay, very good. Why am I doing this out here in the grill instead of in the house? Imagine spraying that stuff, it gets all over the counters, all over the floor, and then your wife slips. My house, that would be a problem. I'm sure yours too. Now we take our fish, okay? We're going to season it very simply. Very simply. A little salt. You could use sea salt, kosher salt, a little bit on that side, which is our face-up side, a little bit of garlic powder. Okay, we're using the garlic powder just because, as opposed to regular fresh garlic, it gets really a nice spread on it. Same thing on the back. Now I'm cooking this with the skin, and you want to cook this with the skin because the skin is going to hold the meat on it very nicely. Okay, now we take our grill pan, take this skin side down, and I lay it diagonally across here. Diagonally because it fits better on the pan, okay, to do it this way than this way, particularly if you have a bigger fillet. And now it's ready to go on. Let's take a look. I put it right in the center, okay, right over the burner that's not on, okay? We don't want any direct heat. We close it, okay, and that's it. We set it and forget it for about 30 minutes, and we're going to check on it. By the way, you don't want to go opening this to see it because that air gets in there, it's going to cause that wood to flare up, and you're going to have a problem. So for 30 minutes, we'll say l'chaim. Okay, we're about halfway through the process on this fish, okay? And you could see that wonderful smoke coming up. Now, you're tempted, I'm tempted, you want to check it. I want to just pop that lid and see what it's like. don't do it, because you want all of that smoke to just be enveloping the fish. As soon as you pop that lid, air gets in, and you're going to stop the wood from smoldering, and you're going to start to really burning with flames. And when you got the flames, you lose the smoke. That's what we want, is that smoke. And as it just sort of festers together with that fish, it's like a big love embrace of flavor that's happening right in there now. And trust me, they need a little time alone, okay? All right, it's been about a half hour. Our fish should be ready. Let's check it. Perfect. You want that nice golden color on it, and look, no direct heat underneath it, very key. We got long tongs. You want to use long tongs in a grill because it keeps your hands away from the fire, okay? That's where you get burnt, right? Take our tongs, pull our pan out, a little pan holder right here, and we're going to walk this over and watch this. This fillet just slides right off of the pan, use your tongs, right onto our plate, okay? Now, here's the secret part. Here's the part that's going to really, really, really score you major points. The fish is great just as it is, but I take a little maple syrup. Now you want to use pure maple syrup. Don't use any of that stuff with the corn syrup and the additives and all like that. You don't want to put junk on this. This is going in your stomach, it's for your family. You want to do good things. Okay, so we now just drizzle this maple syrup right on top, okay? And you want to do it while the fish is hot, because that's going to help it caramelize a little bit. Just over the top of that, a little bit like that, no more. Some of it is dripped off, and you can take a little spoon and put it on top. You know, if your hands are clean like mine are, I just washed them, you can just wipe it over the top of that fish. Now be careful, that fish is hot. And there you go, smoked maple salmon.